Hi guys, welcome to Brains and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're old but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a number of topics. And one of them is going to be how Pat Rousseau has died. The second one is going to be Shaggy and his comments that he made about buju. The third one is going to be about the unemployment rate in Jamaica. And then the next one will be about a Jamaican author that made top 100. So let's get right into it. Prominent Jamaican attorney at law and former president of the West Indies Cricket Board, Pat Rousseau has died. Rousseau reportedly passed away on Tuesday night after ailing for some time. He spent more than 5 decades at the law firm Myers, Fletcher and Gordon and was WICB president from 1996 to 2001. Cricket West Indies President Ricky Skirt in a statement expressed sadness at Rousseau's passing. Pat was a strong man, always very focused and determined. He was a sharp legal businessman, and it was reflected during his time in charge of the organization. He added, "On behalf of the directors, management, staff of Cricket West Indies, we honor his legacy and his contribution to the game in the Caribbean and mourn his loss alongside his family, friends, and the people of Jamaica." He also described Rousseau as being passionate about his work, loving life, and being a keen follower of sports. The WCI president also credited Rousseau along with former chief marketing executive Chris Denring as being instrumental in signing a record at the time international television deal for the WICB, now CII, with Sky Sports, and convincing international cricket councils to stage the ICC Cricket World Cup in the Caribbean. Pat was also the driving force behind the incorporation of the WICB in November of 1998, starting the transformation of the organization into becoming a more corporate organization and the permanent relocation of the corporate headquarters to Antigua. So condolence goes out to Pat Rousseau and everybody that knew him and was a part of his life. He played monumental roles in the sporting industry for Jamaica, and we have to big him up and recognize him for that. It's always sad when people that have so much influence and had so much to do with sports in Jamaica died, because I feel like they can contribute so much more. But I hope he passed on all his law knowledge to somebody he was mentoring. So let's get into the next one. Jamaica author Marlon James times 100 most influential. Award-winning Jamaican author Marlon James is being celebrated again, this time for being among the most influential people in the world. On Wednesday, the 40-year-old James was named one of Times Magazine 100 most influential people in the world, along with the likes of United States President Donald Trump, former United States First Lady Michelle Obama, football star Mohamed Salah, golf king Tiger Woods, and Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke. James, who won the 2015 Man Booker Prize for his book A Brief History of 7 Killings, was hailed by Times as being one of the most important voices of his literary generation, who speaks out on race, literature, gay rights, and whatever else is on his mind. Graduated from Wolmer's Boys School in Kingston, James was also recognized by the Time for his latest critical acclamation book, Black Leopard, Red Wolf, which is a fantastical vision of Asian Africa that has been linked to Game of Thrones and is the first of a planned Dark Star trilogy. Marlon is a writer who must be read, said the magazine. The next topic we're going to be talking about is the unemployment rate in Jamaica, and let's get straight into it. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica is reporting another record low for the country's unemployment rate, which stood at 8.0% at the end of January this year. This represents a reduction of 1.6% points when compared to 9.6% unemployment rate in January of 2018. According to Stanton, the employment labor force increased by 2.4%, with the increase in female employment 3.5%. More than twice of that, males 1.4%. More females were employed in occupational groups, professionals, senior officials, and technicians and clerks. There was also an increase in the number of females employed in the industry groups, hotels, restaurants, service and real estate, renting, and business activities. Stanton said in January of 2019 labor force survey. The institute said the employed labor force for January 2019 was 1.2 million, which was 2.4% more than in January 2018. The number of employed males increased by 9,500 and employed females by 19,100. Stanton said more females were employed. Stanton said the number of unemployed persons in January 2019 was 100,500, a decrease of 20,200, 15.8% when compared to January of 2018. Male unemployment decreased by 9,300. Over the same period, there was a decline of 10,900 in the number of unemployed females. In the meantime, the unemployment rate of the youth 14 to 24 was 21.8% in January of 2019 compared to 23.7% in January of 2018. So now you guys know why people are able to get tricked into thinking that they're going for job interviews and stuff when they're not. People are just scamming them or trying to lure them into trafficking and all of that. Because unemployment is a big issue in Jamaica, and that has always been a big issue in Jamaica. But that's neither here nor there. It's up to Jamaica's people to actually really think about the professionals that they put into places of power, because obviously they're not doing a great job. And no matter what a P they put in there, they're not doing a good job. So I don't know what to tell my people. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place where that is concerned.
I'd say about 70 patients
waiting. 70
How
patients.
long have they been waiting for?
A few years, because normally we would have used the cath lab at university. That is where Dr. Scott normally does the procedures prior to me coming to the department. But their machine went down for a few years now, a couple of years. So since then, until our lab came on stream in November, we have not been doing any cases. So, you know, numbers have been gathered. But since November, we have done 21 plus 10 that we did this week, 31 cases.
Wow.
And you deal with critical cases first, obviously. I mean,
yes,
This machine, right?
We're hoping.
The last topic is going to be about shagging. Okay, let Dr. Forrester put in perspective for you. Over 70 patients been waiting some 4 years for this machine. Even though I'm just now posting this machine have been in operation since November, and over 30 children have had cardiac surgery, 10 in just this past week. So when we do this concert, I'm hearing some people talking about their lamb chops was not hot enough when they paid twice as much at American Airlines Arena concert for a non-floor seat and eat hot dogs. Me no want hear it. Besides, I see what y'all paid to see buju. I want to thank every single artists who have ever performed at Shaggy and Friends concert. From my heart, you all are dear to me. God see and know to my sponsors who are with us year after year. I appreciate you all. And to our volunteers and donors and patrons, anyone who have ever bought a ticket, thank you. One ticket equal one life. And I had a big problem with this because why did he need to mention buju and how much people paid for buju's ticket? You're essentially throwing Buju Banton underneath the bus, and he is supposed to be your colleague and a friend. Okay, I don't know what type of friendship we don't have, but obviously it has disintegrated over the years because that is not a friendship. Okay, essentially Shaggy wants people to feel bad for paying between $200 and $300 for a VIP ticket to see Buju Banton, but not to see Shaggy and friends. Here essentially saying that Jamaicans are complaining about the price of his tickets but are willing to pay to see Buju Banton. I'm sorry, but I went to the Buju Banton concert and I spend my coins how I choose to spend my coins. You or nobody else is going to make me feel bad for spending a lot of money on what I want. I'm sorry. And another thing, Jamaican people didn't beg you to donate these machines. So when you're doing donations and you're giving, give from your heart. Okay? When you're giving from your heart, it don't matter what anybody say, what anybody do, and how other people are spending your money or what other people are doing with their money. You know that you're giving from your heart. And whether people are complaining or not, that's what giving from your heart means. Buju have a whole lot to think about and a whole lot going on. He doesn't need other people to throw him under the bus and mention his name. And also, it was mentioned very negatively. So, comment what your thoughts are in the comment section. Do you think Shaggy was throwing a bit of shade? Okay? Because nobody never tell if you provide lamb chops at your show. Or you want to provide lamb chops for your high city people, them uptown people. You could have served hot dogs and make sure the hot dog them hot just fine like Buju did. Okay, then you wouldn't have any complaining. But like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.